All right. Peace and love, butterflies. Um, it's your great minded the superstar, and it is 7 days until 7 days until I film the music video for my song "Crazy Now," which is not out yet, but will be out very soon. I'm making breakfast, so that's why you hear things going on. But yeah, I'm a week out, and I wanted to, like, every day until the music video, I just wanted to talk about, like, how I feel, where I'm at, what's going through my mind, what's hard, what I'm looking forward to, and most importantly, and, like, magically, like, spiritually, what are the lessons and miracles and things that are happening because every time I put out a song or I'm working on a song, I start to seriously, vigorously go through whatever that song is talking about. And so with this song being called Crazy Now, it talks about, number one, I'd rather be crazy than stupid. And it's just about how as you grow and change, people around you, it might look crazy to them. But for you, you're growing, and for you, it feels right, even if it feels crazy sometimes. And like I said, I'd rather be crazy than stupid. So I'm going to be talking about just things that have come up for me since I've wrote the song up until now, and what I'm feeling like as we're 7 days away. Let me grab the potatoes. I already washed them out, period. I love when I, like, get a certain amount of potatoes and I already wash, and it's too much for dinner, so I wash all of them out or whatever, and then I realize it's too much, and then I put them back in the refrigerator so that if I want potatoes, like, in a couple days, whatever, for breakfast, they're already done. I love that. Well, let me grab one more because I could probably use one more. Okay. So, oh, my bad. Let me get peppers, onions. That's okay. I don't think we have any more peppers, which is fine because there's onions. Cool. So, let me wash this out real quick. Alright, so we're 7 days out, and how I'm feeling, what I've been going through. So, wow, where do I start? First of all, today, I, like, kind of don't want to talk about it, but, like, I'm kind of just like, you never know, it might go well. Today, I rose feeling very secondary, feeling very, like, comparisons and just, like, yeah, just really secondary and, like, out of alignment. And it's so funny because I literally just did an episode on Monday. It's Saturday now, but I just did an episode on Monday and this rising about God's timing. And the reason I even did that episode, this rising, because it was the affirmation episode. The reason I did that is because, number one, I needed to, because I missed my Monday and Friday postings. So we'll get to that. But yeah, I did it so immediately because I felt like I needed to hear it, and I needed to realign myself, because I be telling y'all, like, the stuff I be posting about and, you know, talking about and making affirmations about are things, like, I genuinely actually go through or have gone through. So I'm not just pulling it out my behind. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I rose feeling that way, and I did those affirmations, and I felt a lot better. Then I started to do other things. There's this video on my page that I did in honor of my onboarding with it's so time to get my nails done, but I can't because of the music video shoot. I have to wait because I'm gonna have to take these off and wear press-ons because my nails will change for each scene. Anyway, so yeah, it was like, I forget what I was saying, but I know I had posted this video, and I had been holding on to the video forever, partially because I had left my camera home, didn't have the footage, so I couldn't even make it. And then once I did make it, I wasn't happy with like certain things, like the lighting was too dark. I felt like, you know, my voice was too muffled. I wanted it to sound a lot more professional and be a lot more professional. So I put it off, and I haven't really posted anything since I did the live. And so I just felt like, damn, like, you know, like, kind of holding myself up here, or kind of feeling behind, which is exactly what the episode talks about. But yeah, so I think those things played a part, as well as just other things that I saw throughout the day and allow myself to like compare myself to, on top of not doing my Wednesday episode. Like, I didn't do my Wednesday episode, and I didn't do my Friday episode. And so I just really, like I said, felt behind, and was just really in that energy. But I remembered that before, when I was talking about, and again, make sure y'all tune into the episode, the commitment episode on Spotify or on Instagram. But I think I like the audio better, so I would definitely recommend Spotify, because I had to re-record it, and it just flowed effortlessly. But yeah, so like, I remember what I was saying in that video, which was, and what I experienced personally, which was, you know, I know you feel behind, or you feel stuck, or you feel whatever you feel, but don't allow yourself to get stuck in that feeling and in that disappointment and that fear. Because what happens is, I get so afraid that like I'm showing myself who I really am. Like, see, I told you wouldn't be able to commit to 3 times a week. Like, I told you wouldn't be able to do it. I told you wouldn't be committed enough, or too tired, or your life doesn't support it, or you can't prioritize. You like fall with distractions. Like, I told you this is who you are. And like, that's the voice that just makes me so sad, and so just like feel defeated, and just like irritable and angry, and just like I'm not who I thought I was type of energy. And so yeah, in the episode, I talk about how you falling off does not mean that you're not a committed person, but you getting back on it does. It means that you're a committed person. So yes, I might have fallen off. I might have missed a few days this week, and yes, I might be disappointed, valid, but it doesn't mean that I'm not a committed person, especially when I sat there and I recorded that episode this rising. It's like, yes, it's not a Wednesday or a Friday, you know, but you're doing it and you're recommitting yourself. And so that, allow that right there to give you hope for next week. Now, mind you, this is what I would say. This would be the rule of thumb. Don't allow your past disappointments to make you feel like that's who you are, but allow your present recommitment to give you hope. You understand the difference? Like, I know it's kind of selective belief, but like, I'd rather believe the good things than the bad things, because sometimes the bad things in my mind get blown way out of proportion. Like, okay, I missed a week, maybe I missed 2 weeks, but like, I can be honest with myself about that. I can be real with myself. Like, you didn't do what you didn't keep your word, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I'm recommitting now, and I'm showing up now, and I already fixed half of my problem. So let me have hope for next week, because also that's what I'm going to have to hold on to if I want to change. If I hold on to the mistake, I won't change. But if I hold on to the good action that I did to try to change it, there's a higher chance that I will change. So why not hold on to the thing that's going to give you hope in the positive direction? You feel me? And again, this isn't to invalidate what happened that was quote unquote negative, or the wrong thing, or you know what messed with you in the first place. This isn't to invalidate it or say it never happened, or act like, oh, you know, this isn't real, or we don't have to listen to this. But we don't have to energize it, and we don't have to entertain it. And I'm really learning what, you know, not energizing negative thoughts really means, and just what energizing thoughts in general really means. And so, you know, that's why I'm not running from how I feel when I get up. I notice I feel this way, and I do affirmations. That's not running from what happened, because trust and believe, I wouldn't feel this way if I didn't deeply feel what had happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't deeply feel that disappointment or fear. But it's like, at the same time, I'm working towards growing. I'm working towards healing. If I overly energize this negative feeling or negative thought, then I won't get where I'm trying to go. Period. So I can't do that. You feel me? I think this was too much potatoes. I ain't even gonna hold you. But it's okay, nothing I can handle. But yeah, let me see. Okay, cool. Let me plug, I'm gonna cut this last potato and then I'm gonna actually plug this phone up because I don't want it to die when I'm in the middle of like saying something. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna cut, actually I'm not gonna cut that last potato. I'm gonna cut these onions, put them in there, and then move on to getting that charger. Yeah. I love all onions. I like the purple ones, the white ones, the yellow ones. I like them for different things. Like I use different onions in different dishes. I know it might sound like, girl, what the heck, why? But it also might not because you know they have different flavors, of course. So yeah. Right now I'm using purple onions in the potatoes, which is fine to me. I like using the purple. I like using any of the onions in the potatoes, whatever is available, because it still works. But it does have a different feeling when I use whichever I'm using is different than the other thing, which is cool. Come on, bro. I like hurt my nail last night, and my finger is just not the same since then. Like, that shit is just not the same. All right, this is the last one I'm gonna cut for real, and then I'm gonna go get my charger. And we're gonna get back on topic, because I know we was loving and growing. I'm not even gonna need too much seasoning because the way that this shit, I really don't be needing that much when I be using vegetables and shit. Vegetables are seasoned. Alright, let me put some oil in there. Have we used this yet? No. I know y'all, I'm taking a minute. Just bear with me. That up in there. Let that boil for a little bit. Let me get this charger. I need to pay these people for the music video as well. I need to give them their deposit. I got paid yesterday. I could give them one part of their deposit, which I'll do now. Whew. Lydia, boom. Oh, I could use Venmo actually now that I'm on this phone. Okay, she's gonna call me back. That's fine. Alright, I'm doing too many things. I need to focus on this food. Oh, wait, no, she had a specific way she wanted me to talk about it. All right, I just sent my first deposit for the music video. Now let me put this phone up here and grab y'all. Put y'all here. Is it getting hard to hear me? Because I know it's a lot going on. I'm going to tell my aunt to text me and then I'll call her. So, boom. So, yeah. I was talking about how, the whole commitment thing or whatever. And just realizing that me doing what I did is the thought that I should energize as far as like me getting up and being like, you know what, I need to record cord. Let me go do that. Like, think about that. Let that energize the future. Because in the past, I'd have been like, that's not enough. You didn't do it when you were supposed to. Okay, I can't change that. Like, I can't change that. I can't go back in time and post on the right days. Like, when post on Wednesday, post on Friday. I can't change that. So I can't stay there. Now, the part of accountability comes in where it's like, and realness is like, okay, that was, I didn't do that. And that's not helping me towards my goals, and I can be real about that, but I don't have to beat myself up or like make that my whole identity or let it energize how I handle the future in a negative way. What I can do is reflect and say like, okay, what are the things I need to make sure this doesn't happen again, or at least make sure it doesn't become a habit, and here are some of those things. Like, hold on. So I can remind myself of my why. Remember, I talked about that in the commitment episode. I can remind myself of my why. I can go back and look if there was anything that took away my energy to the point where I couldn't do my work. I can make a game plan. My bad, I was looking for something. I can make a game plan for my future, rather than whatever else that, again, is just not gonna help. Yeah, I hurt my nails so bad, my band-aid didn't came off. I'm gonna make pancakes in here. But yeah, so that's where, I know that wasn't really like, related in an obvious way, but it really was. It really, really was. And here we are. I'm trying to think, should I make them in a waffle maker and just make waffles instead of making pancakes? Because it's just so much quicker to make them in a waffle maker. What y'all think? Should I use a waffle maker? I mean, this is already right here. And yeah, I'll just make them right here. So yeah, that's how I am energizing my future. And it's wild because like I genuinely like have a job that's like I gotta get up early as crap for this job, and it takes a lot of energy. So because I'm taking that into consideration too, like, so how can I prepare myself for greatness? How can I make sure my energy is as high as it needs to be to do all the things I need to do? Because the truth of the matter is I got big moves that I'm making like every month, but especially in the next few months, I got some big stuff that's going on that I'm doing. And what I'm doing now is laying the groundwork to be prepared and set myself up for greatness with those big moves. So it's like, I really do need to stay on task. How can I help myself do that? Bless me. How can I help myself do that? But anyway, back to the song, because I know this is supposed to be about how I feel about my song, about the, come out and everything like that. I mean, not my song about to come out, but me about to do the music video. So honestly, like, I think I'll make this a part 1, and then I'll do another part 2, or let me think. Yeah.